Hey everybody, Jeff Joyner here, coming to you with a very different kind of video today. This is hopefully coming out right after Christmas 2024. Hope you and your family had a great Christmas. And I'm actually filming this in early mid-December. And I'm going to be sharing with you my attempt to try to do something special for my wife. Those of you that know me know that I love handmade gifts more than something bought at the store. And so I've made a lot of gifts for my family over the years. The problem is I am not artistic. I am not crafty. Not even a little bit. I did make a video about how handmade gifts I think are the best thing. Feel free to check that out. And I'm not. I decided to try something. I don't know if it's going to work or not, but I've never painted anything. I'm not a good painter. But I kept seeing ads for paint by number kits. Well, how hard could that be? It's the most simple thing in the world. So I took a picture. This is the picture I sent in. And had a custom-made paint by number canvas made. And it just arrived. I'll show it to you. I gotta tell you, here's what it looks like. I'll show you some close-ups. But I'm extremely intimidated by this thing because, I don't have talent. I don't talent or skill. Talent you're born with. Skill is something you can develop over time. I don't have either. This has so many tiny little areas. Of course, there was a choice to go with like 24 colors or 32 or 48, which is the hardest. It takes the longest. And of course, that's what I chose because I'm an idiot. And so I'm going to take you along on this journey. And hopefully at the end, it's going to be a halfway decent product. I have high hopes, but frankly low expectations that this is going to turn into anything that somebody would want to look at or that my wife would want to keep. But I'm always encouraging my audiences to get out of your comfort zone, try something new, right? For a lot of people, speaking in front of an audience is getting out of their comfort zone. Well, that's not difficult for me. I could do it in my sleep. And so this is something that really is out of my comfort zone and very intimidating. So I got my little painting area set up here in my office. This is the closest thing I have to art that I've made is photography. That I visited a lot of really cool places and taken some panoramic pictures. That is when just a few weeks ago, I was at Yosemite National Park. This one, Kathy and I went to Bryce Canyon. This is a hike we took. I made a video about the best, worst hike ever. Booth Lake Trail, got some over here too, that are White Sands National Park, and we went to the Grand Canyon. So if anything, if I have an artistic bone in my body, it's doing photography. But I want to give you some close-ups here of the painting. And there are hundreds of these very, very tiny, to give you some perspective. That's a quarter. So some of these, I have some fine brushes, but I think I'm gonna need like a toothpick even to get to some of these. Oh boy. So I ended up getting a magnifying glass. It's a 10x magnifying glass with a light attached to it, and very, very useful. There's no way I could have done this. I was having trouble even seeing with my old eyes those little teeny numbers and places to put the paint. And so definitely learned some things about painting that, I don't know, most everybody probably knows, but the smaller the brush, the more, carefully you can apply it to the canvas. And so I went down to Michael's and got like the tiniest, finest brushes that you can get. But also, the fewer bristles on the brush, the less paint that it holds. So you have to keep dipping it over and over and over and again. And so, such fine detail on here was really pretty difficult. Well, here is the finished product. It took a lot longer than I expected. It was a lot more difficult, honestly, than I expected. But I hope she's gonna like it.
I have no idea.
All right, Kathy, this is my gift for you. As you know, I do like homemade gifts, and I like stretching myself and trying something new. This year I stretched myself probably too far because I decided to paint a painting of you and me.
Oh my God.
Exactly. Now I want to manage your expectations. The key to not being disappointed is having low expectations. So picture in your mind me with a paintbrush and a canvas.
I hope it's better than Napoleon Dynamite.
Try to paint a picture of you and me. Like picture like stick figures, like total nonsense, okay? It's a little better than that.
Okay.
But don't have too high of expectations. Are you ready for the
Yes.
uncovering? This is the painting.
Oh my God.
It looks better far away, which is why I'm way over here.
How in the world? Is it like a paint by number
It
thing?
is a paint by number.
Oh my gosh, that's so good. And you made me dinner.
So there's a company.
Oh my gosh, that's so cool.
Company called Number Artist, where you send in a picture, and of course I chose the one with the most colors. That has 50 colors.
I was gonna say there's a lot of shades of tan.
They said it would take at least 12 hours. It took closer to 40 hours for me to do that. And so this is what it looked like with all the numbers on it. Like look how small they are.
Oh my God.
I painted that whole thing
That's really good.
with tiny brushes
Oh
like
my
this.
gosh. Oh man, that is really cool though.
And so there you go.
Thank you, honey. That's beautiful.
Can you
It
tell?
actually is beautiful.
Can you tell it's us? I think you can.
Oh yeah. Oh, totally. Wow. Good job.
Show the camera. There
That's
we are.
really, really
in
good.
Hawaii.
Aw, thank
So
you.
Merry Christmas.
Thank you. That's beautiful. I love it.